Dear God,
uNkulunkulu othandekayo,
thank you for the time that we have together
siyakubonga ngesikhathi esinaso sindawonye
to continue to understand this developing relationship.
ukubeka sikhule sifunde ngalobudlelwano.
Thank you for your care and your patience all this time.
Siyabonga usinakekela nokusibekezelela sonke lesikhathi.
I pray that the time we spend together may be beneficial for us and you.
Ngikhulekela ukuthi lesikhathi sisichitha ndawonye sizuzise kithi nawe.
Amen.
Amen.
Yesterday when we met,
Izolo masihlangana
I prompted the discussion on the law
ngiye ngathinta udaba oluphathelene nomthetho
and its relationship to God,
ubudlelwano bawo umthetho noNkulunkulu
and how the dynamic between these two entities
nokuthi lokhu laba boyithuba kumana
is
kanjani.
not as straightforward as authors of the past may have made it out to be.
Ukuthi ukuhlukana kwabo kungeke kwaba lula njengokuba babhali
When it can be categorized as the law being an expression of God's character.
uma sibeka umthetho njengokuthi uyisimilo sikaNkulunkulu.
To grasp what that means for ourselves,
Ukuqonda lokho sizikhona ukuyiqondela ngokwethu.
I suggested that it would be beneficial if we separate the two.
Ngiye ngathi kuyosenza ukuthi siqonde noma kuzuzise uma lezi zinto sizahlukanisa.
Put the law on one side and God on another.
Ubeka umthetho kulolu hlangothi ubeka uNkulunkulu kolunye.
And understand the law in isolation.
Sikwazi ukuqonda umthetho ubekwe uwodwa lapha.
Because what we're interested in
Ngokuba esikubukayo lapha ukusithathekisayo
is understanding this relationship that God has wanted with humanity.
ukuthi siqonde lobudlelwano ngendlela uNkulunkulu afisa ngakhona nabantu.
When God created humanity,
Ngesikhathi uNkulunkulu edala abantu,
when the plan of creation was developed,
ngesikhathi icebo losindiso likhuliswa noma lilethwa,
God had the intention of being together with a people
uNkulunkulu wayenenjongo yokuthi abe ndawonye nabantu
as equals.
belingana.
But somewhere along the way,
Kodwa la ohambweni endleleni
a spanner was thrown in the works.
kwaba khona okuphazamisa lo budlelwano.
And God had to devise a plan to get to that same outcome.
uNkulunkulu kwamele ukuthi akhande icebo lokufinyelela kwisiphetho esifanayo nalese besihlosile.
Bearing in mind the condition that humanity found themselves in.
Ekukhumbula futhi ekucabanga ukuthi abantu sebeyifake
Or should I say the context that humanity found themselves in.
mangathi nje ingqikithi abantu asebeyifake kuyo noma isimo
So when we think about this relationship,
uma sicabanga ngalokhu budlelwano,
and we think of the law as the thing that governs said relationship,
bese sicabanga ngomthetho okuyiwo lawula ubudlelwano.
the law can look different depending on where the two people actually stand.
Umthetho ungabukeka uhlukile kuya ngokuthi labantu ababili bame kuphi.
How they stand in relationship to each other,
bame kuphi mayelana nokuthi basondelene
and how
kangakanani
they stand in their own eyes.
basondelene kangakanani emehlweni alomunye komunye.
And so yesterday, when we explored this relationship between God and humanity,
Izolo khathi sifunda ngalobudlelwano phakathi kwaNkulunkulu nabantu,
I suggested that this kind of relationship has looked different at different eras.
ngiye ngathi lobudlelwano bubukeka buhlukile ey'khathini noma ey'gabeni ey'hlukile.
Today, I want to pick out one of the aspects of this relationship
Namhlanje ngifisa ukuthatha nje isicubu esithile salobudlelwano
and why it had to function in the way that it did before humanity became adults.
nokuthi kungani lobudlelwano buqhubeke ngale ndlela obuqhubeke ngayo ngaphambi kokuba abantu badalwe.
The term that I have used and has been used in the past
Igama engiye ngalisebenzisa futhi like lasetshenziswa phambilini
to describe this relationship
ukuchaza lobu budlelwano
is covenant,
igama elithi
which is the
isivumelwano,
formalization of a relationship
kusho ukuthi ubudlelwano benziwa bube semthethweni.
that today we call marriage,
Namhlanje lokho sikubiza ngokuthi umshado,
where two parties commit to each other
lapho inhlangothi ezimbili noma abantu ababili bevumelana ngokuthi bazoba ndawonye.
they commit to the relationship they have formed,
Bayayimisela bahlose ukuthi bazoba ndawonye kulobudlelwano asebebuqalile,
and they recognize that there is something that is going to protect them in that relationship.
babese futhi bayabona ukuthi khona okuzobavikela kulobudlelwano babo.
But why does this formalization process matter if the relationship is already real?
Kodwa kungani lokuthi lobudlelwano bube semthethweni kubalekile uma
Because as we're all aware,
njengoba sesazi
or at least as people who have been married or observe marriage are aware,
noma abantu asebeke bashada noma laba abawubhekayo umshado bengashadile ukuthi usebenza kanjani.
a relationship that only exists informally
Ubudlelwano obukhona nje kodwa bungekho emthethweni
can be redefined by any one of those parties at any moment.
bungashintshwa bubekwe ngenye indlela nanoma imuphi phakathi kwabo.
There's nothing anyone can actually be held to.
Angeke umuntu abekwe icala uma eseshintsha.
But as soon as two people come together and get married,
Kodwa abantu ababili uma beqoka ukuthi bayahlangana bayashada,
something changes.
kukhona okushintshayo.
It's not their affections,
Akusiyo indlela ababukana ngakhona,
it's not their characters,
akusizi izimilo zabo.
nothing about their individuality changes.
Akukho okushintshayo umuntu ngobuyena.
But when they come together and perform that ceremony
Kodwa ngalesikhathi beza behlangana
and they exchange those promises,
bese beshintshana ngeifungo
there's a recognition between both parties that they are bound to something outside of themselves.
kufanele beqonde ukuthi kunento ebabophayo engale ngaphandle kwabo.
And that thing that binds them
Leyo nto ke ebabophezelayo komunye nomunye
isn't a prison,
akusilijele,
it's a protection.
isivikelo.
We can call that protection the law,
Leso sivikelo singasibiza ngokuthi umthetho,
the government.
uhulumeni.
Those two people and recognize their relationship legally
Labo bantu ababili bayaqonda ukuthi ubudlelwano babo
and the rights that those two parties have.
namalungelo laba bantu ababili
That's what we are exploring when we think of this formalized relationship.
Yiloko esikubhekayo esifunda ngakho uma sibuka lo budlelwano obusemthethweni
between God and humanity.
phakathi kukaNkulunkulu nabantu.
It's not that God and humanity couldn't go on dates,
Akusikona ukuthi uNkulunkulu nabantu babengakhona ukuthi bayikhiphe,
but we use the term covenant because we want to identify something specific.
sisebenzisa leli gama elithi covenant noma isivumelwano ngoba khona esifisa
And that is the legal rights between these two parties.
amalungelo abasemthethweni aphakathi kwabo.
When we have thought about marriage in the past and at present,
Ngesikhathi sicabanga ngomshado esikhathini esindlule nangalesikhathi esikuso,
I'll suggest that we've thought about it in two ways.
ngingakubeka nje ngithi sicabange ngawo ngendlela ezimbili.
Ways that will shape how that relationship functions day to day.
Indlela ezizohola noma izezosho.
Yesterday, I suggested that we're not teaching anything new.
Izolo ngiye ngasho ngathi ayikho into enje esiyifundisayo.
On the 22nd of November last year,
Ngomhla ka-22 kuNovemba ngonyaka ophelile,
a study was done that broached this topic.
Kunesifundo esenziwa esathula lesihloko
of categorizing two types of marriages.
sibeka endaweni ethile inhlobo ezimbili
The
zomshado.
study done in November last year
Lesifundo esenziwa ngoNovemba ngonyaka ophelile
explored the ancient roots of what held societies together.
sasibheke izimpande zokuthi yini eyayenza umphakathi ube uhlangane.
Why societies operated the way they did in ancient times.
Kungani umphakathi noma umhlaba wawusebenza ngalendlela wawusebenza ngayo ngesikhathi esindlule.
It would be worth revisiting those studies
Kuyosenzela kahle siyozuza ukuthi sivashele lezo zifundo
and observing the thread that's been building since.
sibheke umkhombandlela olokhu uhola lokhu
When thinking about marriage,
uma sicabanga ngomshado.
we take these concepts from our day-to-day lives
Lo mqondo siwuthatha endleleni esiphila ngayo nsuku zonke
because we recognize that the best way to understand God is see how it's played out in front of us.
ingoba siyaqonda ukuthi indlela yokuqonda uNkulunkulu ukuthi sibone ukuthi siphila
And
kanjani.
so thinking about how intergenerational wealth operated and operates today
uma sibuka ke ukundluliselwa komnotho einsukwini zanamhlanje usuku nosuku
gives us a category to start thinking about relationships.
kusinikeza ke indawo la sizokhona ukucabanga khona
And
ngobudlelwano.
the term we've used
Igama esiye salisebenzisa
to describe this kind of relationship that preserves intergenerational wealth
ukuchaza lobudlelwano obukhona ukugcina ke umnotho ukuthi undluliswe kwisizukulwane nesizukulwane,
a marriage
nomshado
that is built to preserve one thing
owenzelwe ukugcina nje into eyodwa.
we can categorize or name it as a marriage of survival.
Singavele sikubize nje ngokuthi umshado lona wokuphila noma wokufukula.
And the contrast that we've termed to this
Ukuqhathanisa igama esilisebenzise ukuqhathanisa lokhu
is a marriage of companionship.
umshado wobudlelwano noma ubulingane.
If we think about this survival type marriage,
Ma sicabanga ngalo hlobo lomshado ukuthi njengoba ngifuna ukuphila
and we think of the steps that we've taken to explore that type of marriage,
Sicabanga ngamagxathu esiwasebenzisile ukufunda ngalohlobo lomshado.
The characteristics that we've identified about this way of living
Izici noma izicubo esiye sayibona ngalendlela yokuphila
is that this whole arrangement exists to protect something.
ukuthi lesivumelwano noma loluhlobo loluhlelo
It
lukhona
doesn't exist to protect the couple's happiness.
Alikhonelanga loluhlelo ukuvikela injabulo yale ithandane.
But just as the term suggests,
Kodwa njengoba leli gama lisho ke,
the term intergenerational wealth,
leli yagama ekuthiwa intergenerational wealth
the
okudlulisa
thing
umnotho izizukulwane.
relationships existed to protect
Into lobudlelwano obukhonela ukuthi buyivikele
was the family's wealth
umnotho
or
womndeni
land
noma umhlaba,
that could be passed down between generations.
umhlaba ongandluliswa kuyizukulwane nezizukulwane.
We've explored how, in an agricultural world,
Siye sabheka nakuthi emhlabeni wozolimo
where food is the main thing of trade between empires and families,
lapho khona ukudla kuyinto abahweba ngawo kuyimbuso le.
land becomes the difference between eating and starving.
Umhlaba ke ubese uba umehluko phakathi kokuthi uyadla noma uyalamba.
So preserving it, land,
Ukuthi lo mhlaba
and passing
ugcineke
it down from generation to generation
nokuthi undluliselwe kuyizukulwane nezizukulwane
becomes the focus of this kind of arrangement.
kuba iyona nto loba budlelwano obudalelwe.
We've discussed the byproducts of this
Sike sakhuluma ke ngemiphumela yalokho
and what kind of arrangement facilitates the protection of land.
ukuthi sime sinjani ke esikhona ukuthi sivikele lo mhlaba.
With a father or a patriarch
Kuba ubaba noma kube
as being the one responsible for the estate,
inhloko okuyiyo ezokhona ukugcina lo mhlaba iwuvikela.
and everyone else's role,
Indima yawo wonke omunye umuntu,
wives and children,
ingane kanye nonkosikazi,
as falling in line
fanele bona
to preserve a bloodline.
okwabo nje ukuthi bagcineke ukuthi igazi liyaqhubeka njalo
So that land has somewhere to go.
ukuze lo mhlaba ube nawo la uzoya khona ngokobuhlobo.
The point of looking at this kind of arrangement
Inhloso ke ukuthi sibuke lo hlobo
was
lobudlelwano
to see how stability of a family's property
ukuthi sibone ukuthi umndeni usekelwa yini noma izinto lezi umndeni onazo
sits
usekelwa yini.
above the happiness of anyone in that arrangement.
Ukuthi lokhu ke ukusekelwa kwazo lezi zinto kuba ngaphezulu kwenjabulo yanoma ubani.
So it sits above the rights that said women or children have.
Ukusimama kwalombuso kuba ngaphezulu kwamalungelo ezingane nabazali.
And in many ways, even the men in those circumstances.
Kwezinye ikhathi naphekwa amadoda.
That's a brief overview of what we've explored around this survival type of arrangement.
Ukubuyekeza okufishane lokho esithe sakubheka mayelana nalo hlobo lobudlelwano.
But we can contrast that with a companionship type of marriage.
Kodwa singabese ke sikumatanisa noma sikuqhathanise nalo babudlelwano bobulingane.
Because the thing that it aims to protect
ngoba inhloso obukhonela yona
shifts from
ukuyivikela
being land and the family name
iyagudluka lapho ukuthi kuzovikelwa umhlaba kanye negama lomndeni
to the standing of each party in that relationship.
bese lapha kuvikelwa laba babili abasebudlelwaneni bengamunye ngamunye
Each other's happiness.
lapha yana kuvikelwa injabulo yalomunye
Real affection, when freely given,
uthando langempela olunikezwe ngokukhululeka
rather than just being assumed,
kunokuthi nje kuvele kuqagelwe nje
explore this companionship type relationship,
uma sibuka lolu hlobo ke lobudlelwano bobulingane
entails that a life gets built together
phakathi kubo buphethe ukuthi impilo yakhiwe ilaba ndawonye
because the two people choose it,
kwakhiwe ngenxa yokuthi laba babili bakhethe kanjalo
not because a bloodline, a nation, or an estate,
kungesikona ukuthi ubuhlobo noma into yobuzwe le noma
I
yokuthi
say bloodline,
baqhube into yombuso
nation, or state, needs that relationship to function.
akusikona ukuthi ubuhlobo noma ingenxa
So if you
yezwe
put all these aside,
noma ingenxa yefa
the two people can choose each other for themselves.
uma sibeka lokho eceleni laba babili bangakhethana ngokwabo
So I've described this in human terms.
ngiye ngakubeka ke lokho ngamagama asetshenziswa
We'll
ngabantu
say the romantic version of two people choosing each other.
mangithi nje ithandane ezimbili zikhetha ukuthi zihlale ndawonye
But we want to take that and think about how God has related to humanity in both of these ways.
kodwa sifisa ukuthatha lokho ke sikusebenzise ukubona uNkulunkulu ukuthi yena uxhumana kanjani
As
nabantu
a shorthand,
kafushane nje
we can call this an old covenant arrangement
singabiza lokhuyana ukuthi umuntu ufuna nje ukuphila
and a
ngezivumelwano
new
ezidala
covenant relationship arrangement.
lobudlelwano bobulingane sithi isivumelwano esisha
So a question was asked
kuye kwabuza umbuzo ke
of what the new covenant message actually is.
ukuthi empeleni uyini umlayezo wesivumelwano esisha
Is it the building of a new government, a new set of rules,
ngabe ukwakha umbuso omusha noma imithetho emisha
something structural?
into enesakhiwo
I'd suggest that in light of what we've just said,
ngingasho nje ekuthenini kulokho
at
esesikhulumile
its core, by shredding away all the details,
ezimpandeni zakhona sibekele eceleni yonke imininingwane yakhona
it's simpler than all of that.
kulula ukudlula konke lokho
It's just a message of restoration
kuwumlayezo nje wokuvuselelwa noma
to a relationship of equals.
ukubuyisana kwabantu ababili abalinganayo
where both parties in that relationship have a shared understanding
lapha laba bobabili kulobudlelwano becabanga ngendlela efanayo
of how to relate to each other.
ukuthi basebenzisane kanjani
We've spent months now talking about institutions,
sesichithe izinyanga manje sikhuluma ngezikhungo
and so the natural question people have
umbuzo ke ovelayo kubantu ababa nawo
is when we talk about the end of the world
ukuthi uma sikhuluma ngokuphela komhlaba
and salvation,
nensindiso
is it about institutions or people?
kungabe kuphathelene nezikhungo noma ngabantu.
And so in this series of studies,
Ngakho-ke kulochungechunge lwezifundo
hopefully we can see why we have to focus on institutions and where people slot into that.
ngiyathemba ukuthi siyabona ukuthi kungani kumele sibheke kakhulu isikhungo nokuthi abantu bangena kuphi kulokho.
Today, I'm going to frame what we're going through in the context of how people relate to each other.
Namhlanje ngizobeka ukuthi abantu bangena kanjani kulokho uma
Because it's the thing that we're most familiar with, we're comfortable with.
Ngoba iyona nto esijwayele kakhulu le futhi esinethezekile ngayo.
For now, it's enough to hold this idea in mind.
Okwamanje kwanele nje ukuthi sibe nalokho emqondweni.
That government, which is an institution,
Ukuthi uhulumeni njengesikhungo
is simply a representative of the people
empeleni nje kalula nje umelele nje
that it governs.
umelela abantu laba abaholayo.
The term we've used is for the people, by the people, of the people.
Igama esilisebenzisile sithe basebenzela abantu, baphuma kubantu, futhi kungabantu lokho abakwenzayo.
For the people, by the people, of the people.
Bakwenzela abantu, kwenziwa ngabantu, kusuka futhi ebantwini.
Not a separate entity with its own competing interests.
Akusiso isikhungo esiseceleni lesi esingqubuzana neimfuno
but
zabo.
something that exists to represent the people.
Kodwa yinto ekhona emelele abantu.
So even once we start talking in the language of institutions,
Nakuba singaqala sikhulume ngolimo olumayelana nezikhungo.
the same concepts that we're discussing between human to human relationships
Umqondo ofanayo lo sikhuluma ngawo ubudlelwano phakathi komuntu nomuntu.
flows through to how we explore institutions at the end of the world.
Nako kuvela ngendlela yokuthi siyibuka kanjani izikhungo ekupheleni komhlaba.
In the story of humanity's relationship with God,
Kuleli bali lobudlelwano babantu noNkulunkulu.
I've suggested that the destination is that of equals,
Ngiye ngakubalula ukuthi isiphetho yilesi sabalinganayo
between God and humanity.
phakathi kukaNkulunkulu nabantu.
But picture this.
Asesicabange ngalokho.
You have two parties,
Sineyinhlangothi ezimbili,
two beings, two entities.
sinababili,
And one genuinely understands their own rights
o lo qala uwaqonda kahle amalungelo
they
akhe.
understand their inherent worth.
Uyazi ixabiso lawo lamalungelo azalwe nawo.
I'm worth something because I exist.
Unexabiso eliphezulu ngoba nje ukhona uyaphila.
That's party number one.
Ilolu hlangothi lokuqala lolo.
And the others has no conception of that.
Laba abanye abaqondi neze.
No conception of who they are separate to what people tell them they are.
Abaqondi ukuthi bangobani ngokuthi abantu bathini ngokuthi
Of
bangobani.
what rights mean.
Nokuthi amalungelo nje achazana.
So even if the first person in this relationship
Nakuba lo qala
has all the best intentions in the world
eba neinhloso ezinhle kangakanani
and never intends to exploit this gap between these two people,
engenayo inhloso neze yokuxhaphaza lo munye phakathi kwabo bobabili.
the relationship can't help but become unequal.
ubudlelwano lobu ngeke bube ngenye into kodwa buyoba nje abantu abangalingani.
even if the first party doesn't want it to be unequal.
Nakuba lo oqala engafuni ukuthi lo budlelwano bungalingani.
Because one of them knows what they're owed and what they're worth,
Ngoba lo omunye uyazi ukuthi ixabiso lakhe lingakanani yini futhi
and the other one
kumele enze
doesn't.
yini. Lo munye akakwazi lokho.
The moment there's a gap like this, through whatever the circumstances,
Uma nje kuba nalesikhala nanoma ngaphansi kwasiphi isimo,
you don't get companions.
asibi nobudlelwano
You end
babalingani.
up with someone strong
Ugcina unomuntu onamandla
and someone weak.
bese uba nalo buthakathaka.
Not physical weakness or physical strength,
Asikhulumi ngomzimba, ngamandla omzimba noma ubuthakathaka bomzimba la.
but mentally.
Kodwa sikhuluma ngomqondo.
Whatever the intentions are of person A.
Na noma ngabe lo oqala uneyinhloso ezinjani.
And this gap that exists between these two types of people is difficult to close.
Lo mkhathi lo phakathi nendawo kulabo bobabili kunzima ukuthi uvaleke.
It isn't simply that one party knows and the other one doesn't.
Akulula nje ukuthi lo munye uyazi lo munye akazi.
Because you could assume that party A can just tell party B what they're worth.
Ngoba ungaqagela nje ukuthi lo oqala ngavela atshele lo wesibili ukuthi unexabiso empeleni.
Because if you think of where the second person comes from,
Uma singacabanga nje ukuthi lo wesibili uqhamuka kuphi,
from only ever knowing to exist under a model of command and obedience,
into ake nje wayazi ukuthi kuthiwe yenza lokhu bese ayakwenza.
that does something to a mind over time.
Lokho khona into okuyenzayo emqondweni.
Everything that mind's ever experienced
Nanoma yini umqondo ondlula ngaphansi kwayo,
of relating to someone with authority,
ukuba nobudlelwano nomuntu onegunya elingaphezulu,
when they've been enslaved for so long,
uma bebe izigqila isikhathi eside,
and when they look at stronger,
uma bebuka lo negunya onamandla,
when they look at someone with more authority,
mabebuka othile onegunya elikhulu,
the mind can't help but run through one channel.
umqondo nje uvela uye endaweni eyodwa.
And that's when an instruction is given,
Lokho kuba ukuthi uma umyalelo usunikiwe,
that instruction needs to be complied with.
ukuthi lowo myalelo fanele ugcinwe.
Listen to what you're told.
Ulalela lokho otshelwe kona nje kuphela.
And if you don't,
Uma ungakwenzi lokho,
there's consequences
kunemphumela.
that will follow.
Imphumela izowulandela.
There's no lived experience of negotiating or contributing
Asikho isipiliyoni sokuthi kuyaxoxiswana la futhi nomunye uba negalelo,
or being valued for anything beyond usefulness.
or abe nexabiso elingaphezulu kunaloko akwaziyo.
So even if this person were to tell the other that we are equals,
Nanoma lo oqala ngatshela lo munye ukuthi siyalingana,
there's nowhere for that information to go.
lolo lwazi alingeni indawo, akukho la lizongena khona.
In this kind of relationship,
Kulolu hlobo lobudlelwano,
when we think of that characteristic of worth that I described,
sicabanga ngalesicu sokuthi umuntu unexabiso.
for your second person,
Uyambuka lo muntu,
the one that's been enslaved for a long time,
lo obeyisigqila isikhathi eside
worth gets located externally,
ufanelwe ukuthi atholakale kodwa ngaphandle,
separate to themselves,
kuhlukile kubo noma
because
kuhlukene
it
nabo
comes from or is assigned
ngoba kuqhamuka endaweni ethile noma kunikezelwe kubo
by authority.
kunikezelwe yilabo abasemagunyeni,
It's conditional.
kunembandela.
And when something is conditional,
Uma into ethize
it
inembandela
can be taken back
kungathathwa noma nini
if those conditions aren't met.
uma leyo mbandela ingazange yahlatshwa.
So even if an unconditional right
nakuba kukhona amalungelo anembandela
were to be provisioned by the law in good faith,
nakuba benganikezwa amalungelo angenambandela
this
ngokuthembeka,
undeveloped mind has no way to register it as real,
lo mqondo ongakakhuli kahle awukhona ukuwabamba lamalungelo njengakhona futhi
which forms this description of the slavery worldview that we've spoken about.
lo mqondo wakha isithombe sobugqila la engqondweni esesikhulume ngabo bomhlaba.
This capacity to think as equals,
Lokukhona ukwazi ukucabanga
to function as equals,
ukuthi basebenzisane njengabalinganayo,
where both parties are able to offer judgment or initiative to the relationship,
lapha bobabili bekwazi ukuthi bahlulela izimo kulobudlelwane babo,
has to be practiced in some shape or form. It can't just be granted.
kwamele kwenziwe ngandlela thile, angeke kukhona ukuvele kunikezwe lokho kwahlulela nokuthatha izinqumo eziphusile.
And that's why this destination of companionship
Ingakho lesiphetho ke salobudlelwane obizwa ngokuthi ubulingane,
which is the form of the relationship the new covenant promises,
obudlelwane lobo obuthenjiswa isivumelwano esisha,
can't be arrived at by simply changing someone's status.
ngeke ufike kulolu hlobo lobudlelwano ngokushintsha nje isimo somuntu
From slave to free.
ukuthi umshintsha ekusukeni ukuthi abe yisigqila abe ngokhululekile,
Because there's something in the mind of the formerly enslaved that needs to be addressed.
ngoba kunento ethile lapha emqondweni walo ade isigqila okumele
If you were to think of two things,
uma singacabanga nje izinto ezimbili,
status
isimo sakhe
and capacity.
namandla noma nendlela
The status of a formerly enslaved
isimo sakhe sempilo lo ade isigqila
can be granted instantly, can change with the snap of a finger.
angavela nikezwe nje ukushintsha kwalesimo sakhe ngokuthi nje atshelwe,
But the capacity to think of one as free can't.
kodwa ukuthi akwazi ukucabanga kanjalo njengomuntu osekhululekile akulula kuye.
And the only way to change that
okuyiyona kuphela indlela yokushintsha
or
lokho
correct that
noma yokulungisa lokho
is to slowly rebuild what the system never let form.
ukuthi kancane kwakhiwe lokhu lolu hlelo olungazange lukulethe noma lukulethe kuhamba,
which is that individual's worth,
okuwukuthi ixabiso lalomuntu,
their recognition of their rights,
kuphinde kwakhiwe nokuthi akwazi ukubona amalungelo akhe,
trust
akukhona ukwethemba
that that individual can have with another.
akhone ukubuyisela ukuzethemba nokuthemba
There's
komunye umuntu.
a story from years ago
Kunebali ke lalikhona esikhathini esidlule
about a man that had spent decades in a prison.
ngendoda eyachitha isikhathi eside isejele,
And he was finally released after spending this long time in prison.
ekugcineni wakhululwa emva kokuchitha isikhathi eside ejele.
It's a fictional story.
Akusilibali langempela-ke leli.
But once they were free, once their status changed,
ngalesikhathi lo muntu-ke khululwa kwashintsha isimo sakhe,
they didn't experience it as relief.
azange bayithathe njengento ukuthi
They
ngakhululwa.
were disorientated and frightened by the world they stepped into.
Empeleni ikhanda lakhe lalihlangahlangene futhi ewesaba nomhlaba aya kuwo.
After spending so long in a prison,
Emva kokuba sechitha isikhathi eside esejele,
he couldn't function in a world that didn't tell him what to do,
akakwazanga ukuphila emhlabeni noma emphakathini
when to eat, when to sleep,
ozomtshela ukuthi yenza lokhu, usungadla manje, usungalala.
because the only conception of himself that was ever built
Ngoba indlela azazi ngayo eke yakhiwa nje kuye
was built entirely inside that structured prison.
yakhiwa kuphela nje kulela jela ephila kulo.
After time, he got to the point where his self-worth as an individual
Emva kwesikhathi esithile kwafika la khona ixabiso lakhe njengomuntu
was located externally to himself.
wayelibona ngaphandle kwakhe engalitholi
He just couldn't separate his sense of who he was
akakwazanga ukuthi ahlukanise ukuthi ubani yena
from the role that he had inside that prison institution.
nanendima ayeyidlala lapha phakathi kuleli jele.
And once he was free, it just seemed like danger to himself.
Kwathi nangalesikhathi ekhululwa wabona nje ukuthi ukuba ngaphandle kuyingozi kuye,
rather than being the relief that freedom was meant to be.
kunokuthi lokhu kube inkululeko, le inkululeko vele kumele ibe kanjalo.
The person eventually goes and takes their own life
Lo muntu wagcina ke eyibulala
because that capacity to function just hadn't been formed.
ngoba amandla ukuthi akhone ukuyiphilela noma akhululeke awakhekanga kuwo.
As much as this was a fictional story,
nakuba ke leli bali liyinganekwane
where the legal status changed of that prisoner,
lapho isimo somthetho salomuntu sishintsha,
but the capacity to think as a free person hadn't been formed,
kodwa amandla okucabanga njengomuntu okhululekile angakhekanga kuye ngaphakathi.
it is alive and well today inside the prison programs around the world.
Lokhu ke kuyinto ekhona ephilayo kumajele amaningi emhlabeni,
Which is why in some countries,
ingakho ke kumazwe ambalwa athile
programs are put in place to build that capacity in someone before they're released.
kuneyinhlelo eyilethiwe ukuthi zifundise abantu ukuthi babe nalamandla okukhona ukuyicabangela ngalesikhathi bekhululwa.
It's a part of our studies that we'll address towards the end of this series.
Kuyingxenye yezifundo zethu esokhuluma ngayo uma sesofika emaphethweni ezifundo zethu.
Justice reform.
Ukubuyekezwa kabusha.
But the point in that story that I just told
kodwa iphuzu kulo libale engiqeda kulikhuluma
is that if steps don't exist to rebuild the capacity in a formerly imprisoned person's mind,
ukuthi uma ngathathwa amagxathu okulekelela lo muntu engqondweni yakhe ukuthi abe namandla okukhona ukuyicabangela,
once their status changes to free,
uma isimo sabo sishintsha noma istatus
it becomes difficult to live in a free world.
kuba nzima ukuthi aphile emhlabeni okhululekileyo.
So how does God get a people
uNkulunkulu bathola kanjani ke abantu
who only know one thing
abantu abazi nje into eyodwa
as existing under a slavery type model,
bazi nje ukuphila esimeni sobugqila kuphela
to think in a way that would lead to a flourishing relationship as companions?
ukuthi abenze ukuthi bagcine becabanga ngendlela ekhululekile bezoba ngabalingani
How did God do it?
abajabulayo nabaphumelelayo uNkulunkulu kwenza kanjani lokho
I'm going to suggest
ngizothi ke
that there's only two options that God has
kuneyindlela ezimbili uNkulunkulu anazo angakhetha kuzo
before they can have any sort of relationship of equals between humanity.
ngaphambi kokuba babe nje nobudlelwano ngabe omnjani phakathi kwabantu
where humanity doesn't really understand what equality is,
lapho abantu bengaqondi ukuthi ukulingana kuyini
not because they're stubborn,
kungekona ukuthi ngoba banenkani
but because grasping that idea needs certain categories put in place.
kodwa kungenxa yokuthi ukuze bekhona ukuqonda lokhu kunezinto okumele zibekwe ukuthi
And
basebenzele phekwazo
a kind of moral development to occur.
indlela yokwakha isimilo okumele isetshenziswe
So the two options I think exist
le indlela ezimbili ke engicabanga ukuthi
is
kungakhethwa kuzo
either use force
eyokuqala kungaba ukuthi usebenzisa indluzula
option 2
lesibili
use external consequences.
kuba ukuthi usebenzisa imiphumela engaphandle noma izinto ezingaphandle
If we think of these two options,
masingacabanga ngale indlela ezimbili
hopefully we can clearly rule out number 1,
kuyabonakala ukuthi ile yokuqala singayibekela eceleni
because it's excluded by the very principle
ngoba vele ibekwa ngaphandle
as has been expressed in the past.
uma sikhuluma ngodaba le-equality njengoba kuke kwakhulunywa ngayo
You can't impose your will on someone else if your will is good.
awukwazi ukuthi uphoqelele intando yakho kumuntu uma uthi lowo muntu ukhululekile noma uma uthi muhle
So the only other option that God has at their disposal
enye ke indlela okungakhethwa kuyo uNkulunkulu anayo
is use these external consequences to teach the thing that God wants to teach.
ukusebenzisa izimo ezingaphandle ukufundisa lokho uNkulunkulu afuna ukukufundisa
Yesterday we spoke about methodology broadly speaking.
izolo siye sakhuluma ke ngemethodology noma indlela yokufunda
Hopefully you picked up on some of the ways that we can go about to understand the concept.
nginethemba ke lokuthi sizokhona ukuthatha okuthile ekuqondeni lemqondo
So the concept we want to understand is companionship relationships and survival relationships.
lomqondo noma imfundiso esifuna ukuyifunda ile yokuphila ukuthi ufuna ukuphila nale yobulingane
We want to understand the old covenant and the new covenant.
sifisa ukuqonda ke isivumelano esidala nesivumelano esisha
As much as we might have studied these ideas years ago,
nakuba ke sesifunde kangakanani ke lemiqondo eminyakeni
we can list these characteristics as was done when the topic was broached.
kodwa ke singabeka ngokohlelo lezihloko nje ngalesikhathi kwethulwa lesihloko
But to actually help yourself, or at least how I help myself,
kodwa ukuze nalo akhona ukuyisiza ngendlela nami mhlawumbe ngiyisize ngayo,
is look at this list
ukuthi sibuke loluhla
and do surgery.
bese senza ucwaningo.
You take one item,
Sithatha isihloko nje sisodwa,
you get your scalpel,
bese sithatha lo mese wokuhlinza,
and you isolate it.
bese sibeke eceleni
You
sibe
think
sodwa
of it
lesihloko.
on its own terms.
Bese sihlakaza sihlahlele sisodwa phaya,
To try and understand what that one characteristic is teaching, separate to the ones around it.
ukuzama ukuthi siqonde ukuthi lesi sicu noma lesicubu sizama ukufundisana singekho kulezi ezinye.
And so, what interests me
Okungithathekisayo lapha
is the idea of conditional type of relationship, how that gets to a relationship that's unconditional.
umqondo lo onembandela ukuthi ufika kanjani la khona
How do you get there?
imbandela. Ufika kanjani la kungasenambandela khona,
And why does it exist in the first place?
kungani kuba khona ukungabi
Why did the
nambandela
relationship
ekuqaleni?
have to be conditional?
Kungani lo budlelwano kufanele bube nembandela
And my
kwasekuqaleni?
suggestion thus far
Engingakusho nje kuze kube manje
has been that this conditionality under the old covenant
ukuthi le mbandela ngaphansi kwesivumelano esidala
wasn't one option amongst many others,
kwakungasiko nje ukukhetha noma indlela eyayikhona
but
kweyiningi,
it was the only option
kodwa kwakuyiyona kuphela indlela
when forces ruled out.
la khona ukuphoqa kubekele eceleni
To get the party that God wanted to be in a relationship in
ukuze uNkulunkulu athole lolu hlangothi afuna ukuba nalo
to
ebudlelwaneni,
understand the principles of equality for themselves.
ukuthi lukhona ukuqonda imigomo yokulingana
So
eqondene
God
bona.
has an objective: get humanity to understand equality.
uNkulunkulu unenhloso ethile, ufuna ukuthi abantu baqonde ukulingana,
To understand their self-worth,
baqonde ukuthi ixabiso labo lingakanani,
so that they understand their rights for themselves.
ukuze bezokwazi ukuqonda amalungelo abo ngokwabo.
This principle had to be taught
Lo mgomo kwakumele ufundiswe
in a way where God considered the context humanity found themselves in.
ngendlela lapho uNkulunkulu kumele acabange ngesintu ukuthi siyithola sisesimene esinjani.
So I've spoken about humanity generically,
Ngiye ngakhuluma nje ngabantu.
I'm going to use the template we were told to use.
Ngizosebenzisa ke i-template lesa yalela ukuba siyisebenzise,
Or should I say advised to use?
noma ngithi
Ancient
esalulekwa
Israel,
ukuba siyisebenzise, u-Israyeli wasendulo,
because it's the one that we have the most information about.
ngoba ile
Where you have a people come out of Egypt,
la unabantu khona bephuma eGibhithe,
which is explicitly a slavery type of economy,
ngokusobala kubalulwe njengomnotho
and God has to start rebuilding the Israelites
uNkulunkulu kuzoqala ukuthi akhe
to
uIsrael,
get the Israelites
ukuze athole abakwa-Israyeli
to view each other as equals
ukuthi bekwazi ukubona omunye nomunye belingana,
before God could even get to their understanding of God.
ngaphambi nje kokuba beze bekhona ukuqonda ngoNkulunkulu fanele balingane
So
bona
first is
baqonde.
get humanity to understand humanity.
Okokuqala kwamele abantu bakhona ukuqonda abanye abantu,
And then humanity could understand their relationship with God.
bese abantu bekwazi ukuqonda ubudlelwano babo noNkulunkulu.
We're familiar with this methodology.
Sijwayele-ke le ndlela yokufunda.
The first thing to address
Okokuqala okumele kubhekwane nako
for God
ngokukaNkulunkulu
is build a category of what equal means.
ukuqala kwakhiwe incazelo yokuthi ukulingana kuchazani.
To hold the idea that all humans have equal standing as true,
ukuthi size sikubone njengeqiniso ukuthi bonke abantu bayalingana,
there first needs to be a working category of what it means to be human.
okokuqala kufanele kubonakala ukuthi kusho ukuthini ukuba umuntu.
That's wide enough for people
Lokho kusabalale ngokwanele for
to
abantu
include people unlike themselves.
ukuthi abantu bekwazi ukufaka nabanye abangafani nabo kulolo hlelo.
So whether that's someone from another tribe
Nanoma ngabe omunye umuntu ophuma kwesinye isizwe, kolunye
or
uhlanga,
another nation or another sex
noma ephuma kwelinye izwe, noma
or another class,
engobunye ubulili, noma ephuma kumphakathi
this
othile.
categorization needs to be rebuilt so people could view others as the same.
Lokufakwa kwabantu kulamabhokisi kwamele kwakhiwe sabusha ukuze bazokhona ukubonana njengabafana
But after all these years of the brain being morphed into a specific worldview,
kodwa emva kuyo yonke leminyaka abantu besebenza lo mqondo wobugqila,
those categories just didn't exist.
lamabhokisi la kufakwa khona laba bantu ayengekho.
So trying to interpret the idea of equals
Masingazama ukuchaza nje ukuthi abantu abalinganayo bakanjani
between humans and God
phakathi kwabantu noNkulunkulu
would have been a failed mission
kwakuzoba nje umsebenzi
because humans viewed God as different.
ngoba abantu babembuka uNkulunkulu bethi uhlukile.
They're the beings in authority.
Bayidalwa ezilapha
So
emagunyeni.
we must not be equals.
Ngakho-ke akufanele ukuthi silingane.
So God had to start where humans were and build that category up from the ground.
uNkulunkulu kwakufanelekile ukuthi aqale lapha abantu bekhona khona bese akha leso sakhiwo
The second is a deeper kind of moral reasoning.
Le ndlela yesibili yona ijule kakhulu ngokucabanga.
And it's the capacity to hold something as true
Amandla engqondweni okubuka into njengeyiqiniso
because it's true in and of itself.
ngoba vele iyiqiniso ngokwayo.
Not only because of what happens to you if you don't do it.
Kungesikona kuphela ukuthi kwenzakalani kuwe uma
So something to be true irrespective of what happens.
into iliqiniso nanoma ngabe kwenzakala ini.
Despite anyone's behavior.
Nakuba umuntu eyiphethe kanjani.
If we think of a child
Uma singacabanga nje ngomntwana
who does the right thing and behaves appropriately,
owenza izinto ezilungile futhi ephila kahle
because they're afraid of punishment,
ngoba esaba ukuthi uzojeziswa.
they don't eat sweets because they're worried they'll get shouted at.
Abawadla amaswiti ngoba bekhathazeka ukuthi bazothethiswa.
Or They behave appropriately with their siblings because they're scared to go on timeout.
noma bayiphatha kahle uma benabafowabo nodadewabo ngoba bayazi ukuthi khona okuzobehlakalela.
And the difference between that and an adult
Umehluko phakathi kwalokho kanye nomuntu
who
omdala
behaves because they understand why it matters
oyiphatha ngendlela ethile ngoba uyazi ukuthi kungani kubalekile.
if you look at the developmental step that's necessary to get to that point,
Uma sibuka amagxathu okukhula kuze kuyofika kulelo phuzu,
nobody, no child can get to the adult stage
akekho umntwana ongafinyelela ebudaleni bakhe
of understanding right and wrong by just being told what's right and wrong.
ngokuthi afinyelele ekuthenini azi okubi nokuhle ngokuthi atshelwe ngalokho.
It needs to be built over time.
Kudingeka ukuthi kwakhiwe isikhathi eside.
So the only way God could get, we'll say, the ancient Israelites
Okuyiyona ndlela kuphela uNkulunkulu ebengakhona ukwenza uIsrayeli wasendulo
to learn this principle about themselves, we'll call it equality,
ukuthi bafunde lemgomo ngabo esingayibiza ukuthi ukulingana,
was to use something that they could feel and touch,
ukuthi uNkulunkulu asebenzise into abangakhona ukuyizwa
which is
baphinde
felt consequence-based versions of this principle.
okuwukuthi ke kunemphumela noma bezwe imphumela ngalendlela azobanikeza yona.
So you want to teach a principle,
Ufuna ukufundisa ngomgomo othile,
and you're going to use consequences as the tool to teach said principle.
uzosebenzisa ke imphumela njengethuluzi lokufundisa lo mgomo.
That's what makes this idea of conditionality
Ikona kokwenza leya ndlela mayelana nembandela
necessary
ifaneleke ukuthi ibe khona isetshenziswe
rather than just being convenient.
kunokuthi nje ibe khona nje kodwa ingasebenzi.
Every time travel story depicts this idea in some shape or form.
Yonke ke indlela la khona umuntu ekhona ukuthi ahambe ngesikhathi emuva noma phambili,
where a person goes back in time
kuveza yona le ndlela la umuntu
and tries to explain that they're from the future,
bese azochaza ukuthi usuphuma
and
le
it just doesn't make sense
bese kungawenzi nje umqondo
because that person in the past doesn't have the mental categories
ngoba loyo muntu ophila lemlandweni akanayo lento engqondweni yakhe
to conceptualize what on earth that person from the future is talking about.
ukuthi akwazi ukuqonda ukuthi lo muntu ophuma le kwi-future ukuthi ukhuluma ngani noma esikhathini esiphambili ukhuluma ngani.
Think about modern technology.
Asike sicabange nje ngobuxhakaxhaka banamhlanje.
If you were to meet Moses
Uma ungake uhlangane noMoses
in a field 3,000 years ago,
naye le esikhathini singangeminyaka
and you tried to explain ChatGPT
bese uzama ukuchaza uChatGPT
or a cell phone,
noma uzama nje ukuchaza umakhalekhukhwini,
it's not that Moses would stand there and say, no, you're wrong.
akusikuthi uMoses uyovela kubuka emehlweni athi hayi cha iphutha leli,
Or about what this thing is that you're explaining to him.
o ngokuthi lento kanjalo le uzama ukuyichaza kuye.
He simply wouldn't have anywhere to put what you're saying.
Empeleni akeze ukuba nayo lento la engqondweni yakhe ukuthi wena uthini khuluma ngani.
To his mind, there's no category for a device that can hold every book,
Engqondweni yakhe nje ayikho i-device noma into ethile engathwala zonke incwadi lezi,
that's ever been written,
zonke incwadi eke yabhalwa nje,
and also lets you speak to someone on the other side of the world.
and futhi ikuvumele lento ukhulume nomuntu ongale yaphesheya
You
kweyilwandle.
could describe it perfectly and patiently for hours,
Ungathatha isikhathi sakho uzama ukuyichaza lento futhi ufundisa ngayo isikhathi amahora,
but it would just be noise to Moses
kodwa kuMose kuyofana nomsindo nje,
because those categories just don't exist for Moses.
ngoba leyo nto la emqondweni wakhe ayikho kuye.
It's the same thing about equality
Into efanayo-ke ne-equality nokulingana
between God and humanity,
phakathi kwaNkulunkulu nabantu,
where the way humanity looks at power imbalances, these ancient Israelites,
la khona abantu bebuka-ke ukungalingani kwamandla ngala bakwa-Israyeli,
was in a state
kwakusesimeni
where the categories of this idea of equality just didn't exist.
la khona nje umqondo ophathele nokulingana wawungekho nje.
So as I suggested,
Njengoba sengishilo-ke,
when God is going to go into Leviticus 26,
uNkulunkulu lapho ezoya khona kuLevitikusi 26,
when Moses is going to write it out,
lapho uMoses azosibhala lesahluko ngaleya ncwadi,
and is going to describe blessings and cursings,
uzobese-ke aveza izibusiso
conditions.
nemifanekiso nemigomo noma
It's all
nembandela,
part of a plan,
kuyingxenye yalesu
of a teaching method.
lecebo lokufundisa.
This conditionality
Lembandela
isn't the end goal
akusisona isiphetho noma inhloso
that God
yesiphetho
wanted with Israel.
ukuthi uNkulunkulu iyona into ayeyihlosile
That you flourish if you behave properly,
ukuthi uyaphumelela uma uyiphatha kahle,
or you suffer if you don't behave properly.
noma uyahlupheka uma ungayiphathi kahle.
But God needed to tie that flourishing
uNkulunkulu wayekumele akuhlanganise-ke ukuphumelela
so tightly to obedience
akunamathelise nokulalela,
that behavior could get shaped even without the Israelites knowing it.
ukuze ukuyiphatha kahle kwakheke nanoma uIsrayeli
Whether it was in the field with rain and harvest,
noma ngabe kusemasimini ngemvula nangokuvuna,
or health implications,
noma ngemphumela yezempilo.
those blessings being tied to obedience
Lezo ibusiso ziboshelwe-ke ekulaleleni,
were, I'm suggesting, a teaching method.
zazi indlela yokufundisa.
And those cursings tied to disobedience,
Lezo iqalekiso zayiboshelwe khona
if I can call them
ekungalalelini,
consequences,
imphumela yakhona yokungalaleli,
were part of this conditional education.
kwakuyindlela le yokufundisa ngembandela,
And it's the only lever God could have used to reshape the Israelites' mind.
ilona thuluzi uNkulunkulu angalisebenzisa ukwakha ingqondo zabakwa-Israyeli
To get to the destination that God wanted, companionship.
ukuze uNkulunkulu agcine efinyelela kwisiphetho ayesihlosile, ubulingane, ubudlelwane bobulingane,
Until both the right categories are in place
kuze kube ukuthi omabili lamabhokisi aseyindaweni zawo,
and the capacity of the Israelites when thinking about themselves are in place.
kuze kufike nasekutheni kwakheka amandla kwabaka-Israyeli ukuthi bangagcini beyicabangela bona bodwa.
But this conditionality in closing.
Kodwa-ke le mbandela sesovala
Never secured the rights that God was trying to expose.
ayikhonanga ukufinyelela ekutheni iveze lamalungelo eyayizama ukuwaletha.
Conditionality didn't secure rights.
Le migomo ayizange ikhone ukuthola lamalungelo eyayizama
It
ukuwaveza.
secured good behavior.
Yakhona nje ukuthi iveze ukuyiphatha kahle.
That felt consequence
Le miphumela ezwakala
of the shape of a life well lived or badly lived.
indlela yomuntu ayiphathe ngayo enhle noma ayiphathe ngayo kabi.
Rights were never on the line,
Amalungelo ayengekho esithombeni,
but they had to be tied closely enough
kodwa kwakumele ukuthi asondezwe eduze
for a people who had been damaged to learn anything.
kubantu abasebonakele ukuthi khona into ababengayifunda.
So I'll summarize briefly and we'll pick it up next time.
Ngizofinqa nje kancane sizobe sesiqhubeka esikhathini esizayo la sigcine khona.
I started by framing this story as the journey of this relationship between God and humanity.
Ngiqale ngokubeka ke lobudlelwano noma lo hambo lobudlelwano phakathi kwaNkulunkulu nabantu.
And suggested that we've been exploring this relationship in different ways for a long time.
Ngathi ke sesinesikhathi sibuka sifunda ngabo lobudlelwano isikhathi
By talking about old and new covenants in recent months,
sikhuluma ngesivumelwane esidala nesisha ezinyangeni ezindlule.
we're just categorizing two types of relationships or marriages.
Ilapha khona sibeka ubudlelwano obubili sibuhlukanisa.
We can think of them as being a marriage of survival or companionship,
Singacabanga nje lemshado ngokuthi umshado ukuthi umuntu ufuna ukuphila nomshado ukuthi abalingane lapha.
and what God wants is a marriage of companionship.
Okuyiwona wona umshado noma ubudlelwano uNkulunkulu abufunayo ilobu
But
bobulingane.
one party in that relationship
Kodwa omunye kulobu budlelwano phakathi kwabantu ababili
has no way of thinking in the language of equals.
akanawo amandla ingqondo yokucabanga ngokulingana ngobudlelwano
Because the
babantu
world
abalinganayo.
around them doesn't provision that.
Ngoba konke abakubonayo okubazungezile akubenzi ukuthi bakhona ukucabanga ngale ndlela.
God could have all the best intentions at heart to be in a relationship of equals,
uNkulunkulu angaba nezinhloso ezinhle kangakanani ukuthi abe nobudlelwano obulinganayo nabantu.
but if humanity didn't understand their own self-worth or their own inherent value,
Kodwa uma abantu bengaqondi ixabiso labo noma namalungelo abazalwe nawo,
any ambitions for an equal relationship would fall flat.
noma ngabe banesifiso esingakanani sokuthi babe nobudlelwano ngeke kuphumelele.
And so two things need to be rebuilt.
Zimbili izinto okumele zakhiwe sabusha.
The categories of equals
Indawo lapho
and the inherent conception of what a being is worth.
ilapho khona babili belingana nokuthi lona lo
Because the
aqonde ixabiso
status
lakhe.
of a person can change from enslaved to free,
Ngoba i-status noma isimo somuntu singashintsha noma nini asuke ukuba isigqila
but the
khululeke.
capacity to think in the language of freedom needs to be rebuilt.
Kodwa ingqondo noma amandla engqondo ukuthi akwazi ukucabanga njengomuntu okhululekile
So
fanele
how will
kwakhiwe.
God go about doing this rebuilding?
uNkulunkulu uzokwenza kanjani ukuthi akhe le capacity noma lamandla?
either use force and tell humans that they are their equals,
angasebenzisa impoqo atshela abantu ukuthi bayalingana,
go into their brains and just plant the idea.
angene engqondweni zabo afika atshale lo mqondo.
But I suggested that that's not really an option.
Kodwa njengoba ngishilo ukuthi lokho akuzukusebenza.
So the only other option is to use external consequences.
Enye ke indlela engayisebenzisa ukuthi asebenzise izinto ezinemphumela
To
yangaphandle
frame the relationship in the language of conditions.
ukubeka lo budlelwane ngendlela yokuthi kunembandela,
To eventually get to the place where both parties can recognize the unconditional rights that exist in that relationship.
ukuze bobabili laba besabudlelwaneni babone ukuthi empeleni akunambandela kulo budlelwane abakubo.
We can use ancient Israel and their departure from Egypt as a template.
Singasebenzisa uIsrayeli ephuma eGibhithe njenge-template yethu.
But this can be extrapolated to the other two lines that we have.
Kodwa lokhu kungabe sekusabalala kuze kufinyelele
for Adventism and humanity.
la kwamanye amalayini le
And
Adventism
so when
yabantu
Israel comes out of Egypt
la khona uIsrayeli ephuma eGibhithe
and Moses is going to mediate this relationship between God and the Israelites,
uMoses uyozoba phakathi noma bewumnquseli phakathi kwaNkulunkulu nabantu.
the blessings and cursings,
Izibusiso neziqalekiso,
the conditions for that relationship
imbandela yalobo budlelwano
is used as a teaching method
isetshenziswa njengethuluzi lokufundisa
where God is going to tie flourishing
lapho khona uNkulunkulu ezoyamanisa ukuphumelela
to good behavior so tightly under this conditional framework
akusondize eduze nokuthi uyophumelela uma uyiphatha kahle, iyona mbandela leyo,
that unbeknownst to the Israelites,
noma aba-Israyeli bebengakwazi lokhu,
they were learning something.
babefunda okuthile.
They were supposed to be learning something.
Kwakufanele ukuthi bafunde okuthile,
That good behavior is good.
ukuthi ukuyiphatha kahle kuhle.
But that conditionality never secured their rights.
Kodwa leyo mbandela ayizange ikwazi ukubatholela ukuthi baqonde ngamalungelo,
Because those rights were unconditional from the get-go.
ngoba lawo malungelo ayengenambandela kwasekuqaleni nje.
God just had to use a means to demonstrate that.
uNkulunkulu wayedinga ukuthi asebenzise izindlela ezithile ukuthi abonise lokho.
Where we'll pick up in our next study
La sizoqala khona esifundweni sethu esilandelayo
is the fact that these formerly enslaved people
iqiniso lokuthi laba bantu ababezigqila
who only saw the world in the language of slavery
ababebuka umhlaba ngendlela kuphela yobugqila
had to go through a category change.
kwakudingeka ukuthi bashintshe lapha bekhona.
God could continue treating those Israelites as slaves,
uNkulunkulu wayengaqhubeka abaphathe njengegqila,
or they could be sneaky.
noma wayengasebenzisa nje ubuchule obuthile,
They could be tactful
asebenzisa ubuchwepheshe obuthile
and change the label from enslaved
ashintshe indlela ababiza ngayo ukuthi
to child.
bayizigqila athi bangabantwana.
But in the minds of the Israelites
Kodwa emqondweni yabakwa-Israyeli
and in the minds of Christianity for a long time,
nasemqondweni yamaKrestu isikhathi eside
it was viewed as we are just slaves to God.
kwakulokhu kubonwa lokhu ngathi sizigqila
But
ikaNkulunkulu,
God changed that category and said children,
kodwa uNkulunkulu wabe seyakushintsha lokho wathi ngabantwana,
because the minds of the two are the same.
ngoba iy'ngqondo zalaba ababili ziyafana.
Just do what you're told.
Yenza otshelwa kona.
But this child has room that the enslaved person does not have.
Kodwa lo mntwana ke unala angakhula khona, la lo isigqila angekwazi ukukhula.
So we'll develop this further next time.
Sizobheka ke sikhule ngokugqamile lo mqondo esikhathini esizayo.
We'll close now with a word of prayer
Sizovala ngezwi lomkhuleko
because we're out of time.
ngoba isikhathi sethu sesihambile.
Once again, I've said it continually.
Futhi ngike ngakusho lokho nguphindaphinda.
Thank you for your patience.
Siyakubonga,
As much as you are kind,
siyakubonga ngokusibekezelela noma ulunge kangakanani.
I trust that you are faithful.
Ngiyathemba ukuthi uthembekile.
Faithful to the terms and conditions that the law binds you to.
Uthembekile kwimigomo nemibandela lena nawe obophelelwe
For your flourishing and for ours.
ngokuphumelela kwakho nokwethu.
Personally, I feel privileged
Ngokwami ngibona ngumuntu onenhlanhla
to be given the opportunity to be a companion with you
ukunikezwa ithuba lokuba ngibe umlingani kuwe,
in whatever shape that takes.
nanoma ngabe yiphi indlela leyo nto evela ngayo.
I pray that the rest of the Sabbath may be a blessing.
Ngiyakhuleka ukuthi ubeka nesabatha lonke libe isibusiso.
And I pray that you may continue to learn more about us so that we can have a happy marriage.
Ngikhulekela ukuthi nawe ubeke ukufunda ngathi ukuze sibe nomshado ojabulile.
I pray this in Jesus' name. Amen.
Ngicela konke lokho egameni likaJesu. Amen.